Hi, my name's Marianne Pohlmann, and I'm with Help Me Grow. Help Me Grow is in Montgomery County and is a system support for families from conception to age 3. This is your taxpayers' dollars at work. These are absolutely free programs that we offer to families across the state of Ohio, and we are especially lucky in Montgomery County. We have 2 programs. First, I'm going to talk to you about our early intervention programs. Our programs are for families 0 to 3 that have any kind of concern about their child's development. So whether it's an actual medical diagnosis or you just have that mommy-daddy feeling that something is not right. You can call Help Me Grow, and we can come out at no cost and do an assessment in-home, and if we find that there may be some kind of a delay, we get you connected to the right kind of in-home services. We also have another program that I'm really here to talk about a lot today. That's our home visiting program that we offer to parents. Again, it's free, it's at no cost whatsoever, and we offer this again from conception to age 3. Depending on the program you get into, you can have a nurse, social worker, or teacher that comes to your home on a weekly basis for the first several months. Then they come twice a month, and then back to weekly again once your baby's born. The things that we focus on at the parenting support program is pregnancy education. You know, nobody knows exactly when you're having your first child what to expect because children don't come with manuals. So this is the next best thing. We focus on pregnancy education, maternal health. What kind of questions do you ask your doctor, and how do you ask those questions? If you are high risk, we have nurses for you, and we have over 50 qualified nurses, social workers, and teachers at Help Me Grow. And we currently have over 1,600 families enrolled in all of our programs. So what does this mean to be enrolled in the home visiting program? Well, the real thing that's going on in Montgomery County that we don't really talk enough about is infant mortality. So infant mortality in Montgomery County is really high. We have a lot of problems and a lot of concerns, especially among the African American community. It is 4 to 5 times higher than it is among the Caucasian. And you have to ask yourself why that is. Well, the biggest reason is stress. And the number 1 reason for infant mortality is premature birth. So why do we have such premature birth? And the reason is, again, related to stress, high blood pressure, gestational diabetes, racism, discrimination, lack of health care, lack of insurance. These are all things that people are confronted with. So we have a home visitor that can come to your home and help you, get you connected to services in the community and work with you on setting goals and reaching goals that you didn't even know about. And again, you don't know what you don't know when it comes to having children, and this is your own personal person to help you through that. I wish it was something I would have had. So today with me, I have 2 of my co-workers. I have Donnice Kuntz and Rhonda Townsend. Donnice is a social worker with Help Me Grow, and Rhonda is a nurse with the Help Me Grow program. And Donnice, how many clients are you currently seeing right now?
I'm currently seeing about 23 families.
23 families, and Rhonda?
I currently have 30.
And a lot of your clients you see at the Five Rivers Clinic?
Yes, we have a collaboration that kind of ties into the infant mortality. So we used to target certain zip codes, but now we've branched out over the entire Montgomery County. So I go every other week to Five Rivers, and that's how we recruit clients that are high risk.
All right. So today what we want to talk about is something that one of our home visitors would talk about if they went into the actual home. Sorry, I'm going to put this back real quick. If they were to go into your home, this is a toolbox that they go in and they talk about, again, just various different things, things we don't know about or we wouldn't think about. The importance of getting to your doctor's appointment, making sure that you're going to your doctor's appointments on a regular basis. Making sure you're eating healthy. A big reason for high blood pressure is sodium intake. A lot of times we don't have a grocery store that we get to go to, and we're eating at convenience stores and McDonald's. And high blood pressure is a big reason for premature birth. Gestational diabetes. A lot of times people have what you call juvenile diabetes, and that's what you get is called type 1 as a child. That is not curable. That is something that you are going to be insulin dependent for the rest of your life. But there's another type that you can get called type 2 diabetes, and that is curable, and it depends on your diet, your exercise, and things you do for yourself. Again, that's very important, and someone's there to talk to you about this nutrition and things you can be doing in different ways. Making sure when you're pregnant or breastfeeding, if you choose to breastfeed, drinking lots of water. Very, very important. Trying to cut back on the sugary drinks and really focusing on a lot more water. Alcohol, really reducing your alcohol, and especially after the baby's born. If you decide to have a couple of drinks, or your partner or husband has a couple of drinks, you want to make sure that you're going to put the baby back in the crib, because you're not going to want to sleep with the baby in the bed. You want to make sure that you never sleep with the child in the bed, but especially when you're drinking, because you're going to sleep sounder. Or if you think you're going to put the baby on the couch just for a minute and you could fall asleep, you want to make sure you're always putting the child in the crib. When your nurse or social worker can come to your house, they're going to weigh the baby. They're going to make sure that the child is developing and that they are growing in a manner that is proper for them. When you are pregnant, it's really important, people don't think about this, to brush your teeth, making sure that you're taking good care of your dental hygiene, because your gums can get infected. That can cause bacteria, so it's very, very important to make sure you are taking care of your teeth as well. We have this in here because this is a mask, and what happens with the mask is this is about maternal depression. So they call them the postpartum blues. After you have a child, sometimes you become extremely overwhelmed and you're unsure of how to do everything, because you suddenly feel that it's all coming down on you. And it's good to have that person that's there to take a minute, take a step back, and talk about things that are going on in your life. You can also go into, hormonal changes happen after you give birth, and so it's good to have a person there that's educated, that understands, and is able to recognize that you need support and getting to your doctor's appointments. Making sure, safe sleep. Everybody hears about safe sleep all the time. ABCs of safe sleep. So alone, on your back, and in the crib. So this is something that we have at Help Me Grow. It says this side up. Can you see that? And never put a child in the crib with a bib on around their neck. And you always want to make sure also that there are no toys or no bumper pads or blankets in the crib with the child as well, and because that's going to help with sleep, proper sleep arrangements for your child. So right now we're going to go to a clip that's going to it's going to show you some of the families that we have in our program and just kind of give you an idea of their story and who they are.
You can have a conversation with someone, but to truly make a connection with someone is a totally different thing.
Help Me Grow is amazing.
She's been with me since I was 8 weeks pregnant. She was the first one who came to the NICU when my son was born. Seeing your teeny tiny baby on 5 million monitors is really scary.
Neighborhoods don't make children. The people that are around the children make them, because neighborhoods are just places. The people are what matter.
Let's involve both of you, mom, and even his dad.
I was like 7 or 8 months pregnant, and she would come, take my blood pressure, just reading me like these monthly things that he should be doing. Everything she told me was new.
I didn't recognize that he had such a speech problem. I just thought that he was just acting up, but it was really all along communication. And actually he went from, in that 2-year span, he went from just the 5 to 10 words to over 100.
With having a child with all these problems, we needed help. Not everybody wants to have a handout. I think it's a hand up.
She encouraged me to give him another year in first grade. The fact that she was able to detail to me things about my child rather than just pull out the paper and point at stuff and talk to me about numbers, she sat that aside. She talked to me.
Her spirit was more like a mom spirit.
She became like an aunt to me, like somebody I can always turn to when I have problems with my child.
She was also just like a hands-on counselor, she kind of opened up to me to make me open up to her.
Even though I know I make mistakes, I know she will never judge me on how I act or what I do.
She didn't necessarily push me or tell me this is what I had to do.
She was really down to earth. She was like, I'm going to tell you straight like it is. So if I say anything that makes you feel offended, just let me know.
She was willing to listen and not judge.
That I'm doing everything right. If I would do anything bad, she would also tell me in her own charmful way.
She always tells me and his daddy that we're the best parents for him.
The Help Me Grow nurse goes for you as a person.
She just makes that connection, and she makes that feeling of you say, I trust her.
And now we're going to actually talk to some families that came to our show today that we're very excited to talk to them and hear from the families and our nurses and our home visitors. So we're going to come over here. All right, today we have with us Tanea McGill, and this is Caden McGill. And this is their nurse, Rhonda Townsend, that she's with Help Me Grow. Say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm going to ask them just a few questions. So being a part of Help Me Grow, how old were you when you were in the program?
The first time I was 24 years old and I was pregnant with Caden.
Okay. And what has the program meant for you?
I would say having a person to talk to, just those raw emotions you had mentioned earlier about having someone to talk to about, like in the medical field. I wasn't a person that totally advocated for myself, and as a result there were some things that happened during the pregnancy. So being able to talk to Kara at the time and then Rhonda now, just really learning how to navigate the medical field with my raw emotions, filtering them through them.
That's fantastic, fantastic. And when are you due now?
February 21st.
All right, congratulations, that's fantastic. Describe any unique activities that you would have done with your nurse.
I would say, from what I remember, some of the activities were with the nurse and Caden when he was, not when he was first born, but just making sure that he was hitting some of those developmental things. Just something as simple as stacking blocks or putting the string in through things, certain things that I wouldn't have thought about doing.
Okay. And would you refer someone else to this program?
Absolutely. Any person that I find out is pregnant, especially young moms, or even if they're not young moms, parents who have a similar background to me, where we kind of have been taught to do what we always do, and knowing now that that's not always right, or that there are millions and millions of other ways to do things. It just sounds differently coming from someone else.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think so many times we think, and society thinks, but we as first-time parents think, I can do this. My mom did it. I got this. Women have babies all the time. And then when you have this person and you realize the enormity of it and how much love and how much you want to do it well and how much you're coming down hard on yourself, having that guidance from another person makes such a difference to empower and give you confidence. So that's the one thing I truly love about our program. Well, Tanea, thank you very much. And Caden, thank you very much for being on our show today.
You're welcome.
You want to say anything?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I am happy that I am having a baby sister, and when I have her, I will take care of my family. And when I grow up, I would like to be an engineer.
Fantastic. You're a good man, Caden. You keep going. All right, thank you again. Would you like to say anything?
I did want to share something.
Okay.
I just wanted to share that the family has actually, I feel like I really received a gift, because she's been through the program before, and to sign up again, I didn't think that was something that a lot of our parents would do, but just coming behind a nurse that has done this for many years, and I'm kind of new to the program, 5 years in, and seeing that she's still seeing the benefits of doing it again and really enjoying it. And I also have a family. I mean, the father of the baby, he's actually, their whole family is connected with the grandparents and the sister. So it's just good to see it's a whole family dynamics that sees the importance of having a home visitor.
Great. Thank you very much. Okay, and our next family, we have Taylor and Casein. Casein can come if he wants to come up. Thank you, Taylor, for being here. Okay. How do you feel you have benefited from the program?
I say a lot of ways. Definitely helps when I'm looking for programs for Casein, or took a while there to find a new doctor and things like that. So I'll definitely say guidance, direction, definitely helpful with those type of things.
Okay, fantastic. Donise, would you like to come down? Sure. Okay. Hello. Hello. And what unique activities did you find that you did with Donise?
I like she'll bring stuff to the house, stuff that's active for him, makes him think. As far as putting things together, coloring, I really like the activities where they make stuff from scratch. So it kind of makes him think outside of the box and keeps him busy for a little bit there.
Okay, so that answers my next question. How do you feel he is succeeding?
I would say he's further than what I was thinking.
Oh, good. Well, that's
He's
fantastic.
extremely smart. He's 2, so he can he knows his letters, numbers, Spanish, colors. So I definitely would say he's definitely right on the track he should be.
Okay. And that's a big part of Help Me Grow and what we do. A lot of what we do is sitting down with moms and dads after their baby comes and talking to them about where are they at 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, and how can we make sure they're reaching those developmental milestones? What are some activities that we can be doing to make sure that they are reaching those milestones? So a lot of what this is basically your baby's own personal tutor. So they're super smart by the time they're 3. And a lot of times what we're actually seeing is some of the kids are even asked to skip pre-kindergarten and go into kindergarten because they're just so prepared. So it's a phenomenal program, just honestly being there to support families and to help them. Because as I always say, one day turns into a week, turns into 20 years, and you wonder, did I do enough? You know, so that's the big part of this program, is to take a step back in your life for a week, for 45 minutes, and talk about your family and talk about you and talk about your child. Okay, so that is our first show about Help Me Grow. If you know somebody who's pregnant, if you're a grandparent, if you're a neighbor, if you have somebody that you know may need just that extra support, or somebody that you know that's pregnant that could possibly benefit from this program, please have them give us a call at 208-GROW. That's 208-4769. And I'll show ways that you can refer to Help Me Grow. So thank you very much.